What stands out about Rico Dowdle? Like 650 yards in the last 5 games for them. What makes him so tough?
I think they're doing a great job of running the football. Play call, offensive line, blocking downfield by the receivers. They got a stable of tight ends. They're doing a great job. And so I think it's a team effort, but he's doing an incredible job of running the football. I think they have a good one-two punch with him and Hubbard. So I think they're doing a great job. He's at the top of the league, and he's running very strong and well.
Looking at like the last time y'all were there, obviously like that ended up being like a big changing point in the organization with DA being let go after that game. Like it's been a year since then. Like have you seen, even though the record's 1-8 right now, have you seen anything that's telling y'all are going in the right direction right now?
Yeah, I think we focus on three things, and that's now every year is different. But with where we are now, the three things that we focus on is being tough, together, and joy. I think toughness is a big part of it. Not just being mentally tough. I think we're a very resilient team. You see constantly coming out and fighting very hard, but I think tough just being when we're doing things right, as a defense especially, it's really hard for teams to move the football. And I think just continuing to find ways to do that consistently. I think together, this speaks for itself. I think you're having as hard as a season as a team that collectively that you can have, but there's been no fracture in the team. I think so we have that together element. And I think just the joy. There's nothing fun. The most fun you have in this game is when you're winning. But I think outside of that, just being able to come to work and enjoying what you do and working on being better at your craft. Outside of the losing, it's a joy to come to work every day. And so I think those are the three components of things that we want to be building towards. And we have those things. And so I think that's a good foundation as far as locker room is concerned.
Can you tell us about the shirt?
Oh yeah, this is one of our things. Is just we create the standard, and it's about takeaways, and we kind of have like creating a culture around creating takeaways. And the white one is when you get your first one, the gray one when you get two, and then my goal is to get 3, which is black shirt. So it's like I technically had 3, but we didn't get the ball back, and so I forced the fumble. So I'm working on that black shirt next.
Who's behind that? Whose idea was that?
Coach Grady. Something that I think they did it in Pittsburgh, and creating that takeaway culture. And it's all about the ball. I think in today's game, with offenses being able to move the ball up and down the field, just due to the way that how creative the offenses are with a lot of like the way penalties are slanted. I think it's just easy for offense to move up and down the field than it was previously. And so one of the biggest things, you have to be able to take the ball away to disrupt a lot of their rhythm. And so that's something that we want to create.
Does it end at black?
What's that?
Does it end at black or does it keep going?
I mean, there's probably different, like being a black belt, there's different degrees of black belt. So once you get to the black belt, it's probably to stay black. But like, I think on the back of this, it has like,
I got
what
you.
does it say? Black will probably be like, I got 3, I got 4, I got 5, but they'll all be black.
They start adding like tick marks on
Yeah. So it's like that.
What about just having to think about it, Shaheen and Penny? It was a tough week, obviously, with the trading deadline. I know you're a leader of this organization, obviously. What was it, just trying to process that with him?
Two really good young players, and that's they did great things for the organization, and I'm sure they'll have success where they go, and that's just part of the business. It's just I've been able to be a part of three different organizations, and I'm always reminding young players that you work for the NFL, and there are 32 different locations that you could be working. And as long as you're doing all right and you continue to find work, that's a good situation to be in. And so I think they're young and, they bring a lot to the table. And so hopefully they'll continue to grow their success. And I always want young guys to have exceptional careers, and I hope they'll be able to do that.
There's 3 pillars you were mentioning earlier. Was there any, like, one or maybe all of them or whatever that you felt like the team needed to get back to during this season that, like, maybe they lost its way or anything like that?
No. I think it's a building process. And, I think from a locker room standpoint, we're showing all those things. And especially the together part and the joy part. As I said, the most fun you have in this game is winning. But, it could be very hard being on, when the team's not doing well to work not being enjoyable. And I can't say that because I still get a lot of joy from coming to work. And I think that's because of the culture that's here. Being around some really great coaches, really, good teammates. And it's a joy to still come to work. And I've been a part of bad teams, and it's not easy. You have to force yourself to kind of go to work. And it's not the same. We come to work. And I think that's a part of the togetherness and a part of the toughness. I think the culture is just tough. And so I think we continue to build on those things. It'll lend itself to the right direction.
What made it such a challenge to get off the field, particularly that long drive in the third quarter, to start the third quarter? Was there anything you could pinpoint as to, maybe some of the challenges in that situation?
I mean, just, hats off to the Rams. That's a really hard offense to stop. When somebody figures out the recipe, come let me know.